Good morning. So I just woke up and I wanted to say that even though I have been writing on Facebook how poor I am and things like that, and I'm not going to hide it, because when I'm doing good, me and Salem are doing extra activities, but when I'm not doing good, then, people maybe share a little too much on Facebook. But I just wanted to say how some things that have happened to me in the past month that I didn't know really how to approach and be thankful for, so here I go. A couple weeks ago, I want to say early November, it was dead at Red Robin, and they said we're going to have a 30 top between 5 and 7, and they didn't show up. So I said, you can go home, so I was doing my stuff, and then at 7:45, about 8 o'clock, they showed up, and I was like, no, I could have went home and did some homework, but I didn't, and now I couldn't, and I couldn't pick up Salem earlier. And so I had to stay and do this party, and I'm like, no amount of money is gonna make me happy to stay. And I wasn't trying to be rude. I was in my head, that's what I was thinking. I was very nice at the table. I love big tops. It's the easiest thing in the whole serving world to do is big tops. And as long as you got a good personality, you're golden in no matter what restaurant part, but even better in big tops. And the better you are with the big top, the better your tip's gonna be, right? Because usually they're all split, or well, obviously they're all in one. So took the 30 top. All the kitchen was cut, but the ones that were cleaning up stuck around to help cook, and the food got out within 20 minutes for all 30 people, and that was cool. So they left a tip on the credit card. My manager said, "Oh, well, that's good. It's about $1. I said, isn't that worth it? A little over $1. And I said, after the tip out and splitting it with another server, I'd just rather have went home. I mean, not trying to be rude. To me, my time is more valuable than money. And then we were cleaning up, and the table was still leaving, and so we went back to where the owners were sitting, and there was a stack of money on there, and I was thinking, oh no, they double tipped on accident. They didn't realize that they tipped on the computer. So some of the friends I go to school with in classes were there, and I talked to them the next day. They said, no, we tipped that out. That was us tipping, and then the owners tipped you too. So it was like a 200 and what is it? 100% tip. I don't know. It was like 20, 30, 40, a 45% tip on the bill, which was really, really good. And so I went to my partner and I said, hey, Mandy, what should we do? I feel like we need to thank the kitchen somehow. And so they were all outside taking a little break because it was, kind of a commotion after that. And Mandy tipped the bartender 3% of her sale off that table, and then I went over and tipped each of them $15. And so that was kind of like spreading the money, because as you know, kitchen people, they only get paid hourly. They don't get paid by the hamburger like we do, or they don't get paid by the wing. They get paid by the hour, and so they don't get little bonuses and stuff like that. And they may get paid more hourly, and sometimes they may get more than a server, but it's nice to pay it forward. Okay, and yesterday was the National Day of Service. And I tried to find a day of service, something to do. I was going to do snow removal for people, but then the snow melted, and then I just struggled to try to find some service to do for National Day of Service, and I just couldn't. And even like holding the door open, and people were like, no, you're holding a baby, like go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm just trying to perform some service. And so maybe I'll find another opportunity this week. I know that the day number 2 part of the Let Your Light Shine project is write a handwritten note to your parents or something like that, and so that's what I'll be doing today. Okay. So another part 2. 2 weeks ago, I was shopping for Salem, or for groceries at Fred Meyer's since they reopened, and I was trying to find him like a sturdier jacket, and they have them on sale for like $7. I'm like, that's a deal. And then I was trying to get him a pair of shoes that fit, and I totally misread his size. I was measuring his foot, but he's so wiggly, and so I got him a little I think they're girls, but I don't care. They're little snow boots, and they just fall right off of them. So that was $14, and I got some groceries like cashew cheese. I was trying that for the first time, so I can get some protein, more protein in my life, and I just got some WIC stuff, and So I did that, and I go to check out, and they don't take my phone number for the rewards card, which is fine. I just was frustrated, and the lady behind me goes, "You can use my reward number card," and I was like, "Cool." So from now on, I use my mom's phone number. Like, I could care less as long as somebody's getting the rewards for my points, I guess. And I go to pay, and I can't find my debit card. The one that has money on it. The other one only has about $10 or $14 on it. And I used that for tutoring earlier that day. So I know it doesn't have very much money, and I cannot find... No. The card that I used for tutoring. So I can't find the card that has money on it. So, like, I go to... I mean, I have food stamps, and so that paid for my food. But the little boots and the jacket, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And it was like $32 total. I can't remember what else I bought. I don't really actually know what else I bought that cost $32, or maybe my total was $32. I don't know. So I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this card? Where is this card? Like, did I lose my card? And the lady behind me goes, I'll pay for it. And I'm like, no. Like, I have my card somewhere. Like, please let me go find it. I'm sure it's on my card. Can you put this transaction on pause? And the lady was just horrified. She was like, and she's like, and to the other lady, no, you don't have to pay. And I'm like, put out, lady. Like, she shouldn't. You know, if someone wants to, you know, in Starbucks or something like that, people pay for the next 10 people behind them sometimes, you know. Anyways, and so I was like, no, please don't. She's like, it's already done. And she paid for it. And I was like, kind of embarrassed. And like, oh my gosh, like, where is my debit card? I'm trying to say thank you enough times to make her feel... Anyways, 4 days later, my debit card is in my wallet. My wallet's very tiny. If you know me, I went from a huge purse, like a big, huge purse, down to this. This is my purse. Like, that's all I have now. And, I mean, I have a diaper bag, and that's kind of like my purse. Anyways, oh, I'm getting a Facebook message. Get out of there. Anyways, and so I find my cards are on this side, and I swear I looked in my wallet 3 times everywhere, and my debit card and my Costco gas card was right behind here. So, behind my ID, which the only thing behind my ID is my ISU ID. So, that was, to me, that was a lesson for me to be humble. And I think it was maybe for her something that she needed to do for herself, or that the Lord thought maybe. I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but I'm like embarrassed kind of still. Like, I'm sorry that you had to pay for that because I'm a mess. You know, I'm sorry. People have been mom shaming me lately, and I just like a person. And I am sorry, like, I'm a full-time student, I work, I have a baby, like, I'm not with it all the time, and to those that are, I applaud you. I just can't be that person. Let's see, something else. Since Salem's birthday is coming up, last night I got a message from a friend, and me and this friend have had some words between us, and it's hard when you're a friend of Dev's and you're a friend of mine, and that we start getting rude to each other. Because I don't know if you know this, when me and Dev were dating for at least a while, it was like pretty cool. Like, we had lots of fun. We went all over the country. We crashed a wedding, a Jinx wedding in LA. Didn't actually make it to the wedding, but I mean, we attempted to crash it. And things like that, and it was really fun. And Dev wanted to do the rock star thing and date as many girls as possible, and I wanted to start a family, and that's why we broke up. And we didn't talk to each other for a long time, and then after 8 months, we reconnected when some mail kept coming to my house, and next thing you know, I'm pregnant. So, and then it kind of got sour from there, and then now things are pretty okay, and we get along, but sometimes, I mean, it's going to happen for the rest of our lives, knowing each other, that we're going to get a little moody with each other, and of course, since we're both not, mature enough, then we air it out loud on Facebook, and then our friends get mad. So, one of our mutual friends called me out on my crap, and because every time I post something bad about Deb, I get called out on it right away, but I don't know what he posted about me, except for the rare occasion that people send me screenshots of the stuff that he's posting about me, but no one ever sticks up for me on his page. I mean, once in a while, but from what I've noticed from the screenshots that get sent to me, so every time, so that's a lesson to me, because every time I call him out, I just end up deleting it, and I'm like, I should have just kept it to myself, because I always get reamed, and it never is worth it. So Salem's party's coming up, and my house isn't very big, and so I invited up some people that I thought would really want to see Salem and us, and for his birthday, and so one of them said, hey, I know you're going through a tough time, and I want to buy Salem a good present, like a certain amount of money, and I like almost lost my cookies, not threw up, that's weird, I almost lost it because I was in my bed, and I was like, well, how am I going to get this money for Salem? Because I wanted to buy one thing for Christmas and one thing for his birthday. And all year, I've already bought his Christmas presents. Like, I just needed to get this one birthday present. And I couldn't figure out a way to get $70, and I'm just trying, and I know, like, I take him out on activities, and I could have scraped out on 6 weeks of activities, or 12 weeks of activities, but I didn't. And so this person said, you know, I'll get it for you, like, no biggie. I'm like, it's a biggie to me, and he's like, I know how hard it is, and I'm doing good, and I just wanted to pay it forward, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, Salem's looking at me, he's gonna get his present from this person, and, it's gonna be what I thought he would want, and, yeah, so I just, even though on my Facebook, and I should just be a little more leery of things that I post, of course, everybody should, but especially me, because I don't care about anybody else, care about me, but, I just want to say thank you, and, there is faith in humanity, and, I do have, the Christmas spirit is full in my heart, and I want to pay it forward, and I may not have got my active service, I may not have the money to pay it forward, but I'm sure I can find something to pay it forward from all the nice things that have been done to me lately. And yeah, so me and Salem say thank you to everybody who has us in their hearts. Say hi. What's up, baby? Say bye-bye. Thanks, guys.